Hello, guys. It's me, Nikki. Hello. I'm just kidding. I had to do that at least once because I love Nikki tutorials and my name is also Nikki. But anyways, today I used Jeffree Star's Bloodlust palette. This is his newest palette that he just released with all these pretty colors. It's only my second time using it. I got to play with more of the colors than I played with last time. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching.
Alright, so first things first, this is Jeffree Star's Bloodlust palette. I am first going in with the shade called High King. And I am using the Morphe Jeffree Star 6 brush. I'm just going to take that light purple color, and it's actually almost kind of a pink. It's like a light purple. And I'm just using that to stamp out where I want that color to kind of start. So I'm doing my outer corner, and I'm also going into my crease with this. And I'm just going to keep building that color until I get it where I want it. Alright, and now I'm going in with the color called Blood Queen. This is just like a standard purple color, and I'm using the Morphe Jeffree Star 9. This brush is a little bit fluffier than the last one I used, so it's going to help blend those two colors together. And I'm just putting that in the same exact spot that I just laid down the first color, a little bit over it. Okay, now I'm taking that very, very deep purple shade. It's called Dungeon. I'm using the same brush that I was using for that last color. And I'm just going to build that over the last one. These shadows blend really, really nicely together too. They're not really patchy at all. Oh my god, I love them so much. They just blended like literal butter. Yes. And just keep going with that one until you have all that pigment where you want it. I'm now taking a Morphe M433 brush. This is just a little flatter, so I'm trying to pack on that dark purple color there. And it's a little more defined, so it helps pack inside that crease a little bit tighter. That's the Morphe Jeffree Star 10. It is just, I know it only showed really, really fast, but that's just a really small kind of packing shadow brush. That's what I call it anyways. I don't really know what it really is, but it helps really get that really dark on the outer edge. And I'm kind of just going to keep playing with that until I get it where I want it. Now I'm using a Morphe Jeffree Star 9, and I'm using that, I think that's the Blood Queen. Yes, I'm using Blood Queen again, going in over that darker purple, blending it out. And that would be a Morphe JS13. That is a smaller little blender brush, and I'm going to go in with the color Deviant. It is a pastel purple shade, and I'm going to take that and run it over the top of everything I did and kind of blend that out and diffuse the top a little bit. You guys are going to notice that I keep going back and forth between all these colors to make sure that it's really kind of seamless. Not really seamless, but I try my best to get everything blended together the best I can. And this, I was kind of taking the outer edge, and I was kind of trying to swoop it up, kind of like a wing, up and out. And I was kind of blending the bottom there as well, just to kind of make it look a little bit more diffused. I'm going back in with the Morphe JS9. And I'm just blending everything together a little bit more, because after I put that pastel shade on the top, the purple needed to be blended a little bit more on the bottom. And I'm taking my Morphe sponge with a Jeffree Magic Star setting powder in the color Rose. You guys can use whatever powder you have. That's just the one I really, really like. It blends into my skin so well, and I love the color actually. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking a tiny bit of that powder onto my brush, and I'm kind of using it to help me blend out the rest of my colors. I feel like it diffuses it a little bit better, and that color has such a light pigment to it, but it just blends. It's almost like a makeup eraser. I say that all the time, but I really feel like it helps just blend things that you don't want there. Going in with the Wet n Wild small concealer brush to do a cut crease. I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Concealer. You can use whatever you have. And you guys are going to watch me take 800 years to do my cut crease, because I am not the greatest at it by far. So I'm taking the brush, I'm starting at the inner corner, I'm sorry, and I'm trying to take that, and I honestly always try to take my cut crease a little bit higher than where my lid actually stops, because I have hooded lids. So in order for you to see anything that's on my eyes, I have to take it a little bit higher than I normally would. So yeah, I'm going to fast forward this here because you guys are going to be sick of watching me do this. Alright, that would be a cream shadow brush. I don't know the brand, just a brush I use. That's the brush I used to use for cut creases, but now I like to use it with shimmery shadows. I'm spraying it with the Jeffree Star Morphe setting spray. You can use anything you want. I just find that spraying things with anything that has a shimmer to it, if you spray it a little bit with water, setting spray, whatever you have, I feel like it kind of goes on a little bit better. You can use your finger too, but where I had this cut crease going on, I wanted to kind of get it in place with the brush first and then work from there. So I'm just patting that on where I put the concealer. That color is so, so, so pretty. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you guys. The color I'm using is Pink Magic. Beautiful, beautiful purple color. I'm just trying to build it up, get it as close to that line as possible. Now I'm going to take my finger and go back over it because I feel like it really intensifies it. There. Okay, and now I'm going back in with that flat brush that I used, and I'm going back into that dark purple shade. Dungeon. I'm sorry about the name of the shade. And I'm just taking that and I'm kind of packing that back onto my outer quarter, trying to get it nice and dark, trying to create some depth. I'm just trying to get that to blend in with that shimmer color so it's not like dark, 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 and then sparkly. I am taking now, that is, I'm not sure if it's a dark purple or if it's a black with purple glitter, but it's called Executioner. I have no idea how to say that. But anyways, that's the darkest shade in the whole entire palette, and I am putting a little bit of that over that dark purple. Executioner. Oh my god, that's how you say it. Executioner, guys. I got this. Oh my god. Going back in with the JS9. I'm pretty sure that's the 9. Please forgive me, but it's the second brush that I went in with and the one that I used most often during this entire look. You can use anything you have though, honestly. I just recently got these brushes and it has changed my eyeshadow game. I've been using the same brushes for years and years and years. I'm just taking that brush and I'm just running it over the top of everything now, trying to blend everything out on top without getting any glitter over my cut crease. And I'm blending out the lower corner and trying to smoke that out a little bit. Going back in with some of that pink heart color, and my cat just jumped on the table. What are you doing, Nala? I took that and I kind of tried to fade that into that darker color a little bit more. You can't really see it on the camera. It's not really showing that well, but it just helped it transition into a better blend. I'm now taking that dark color again, Dungeon, and I'm taking it on that smaller pencil brush, and I'm going to start packing that onto my lower eye area. I'm only going to go about halfway. I'm going to keep packing that on though, make it nice and pigmented. Blending, 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 blending. I had to speed this up for you because you guys would be here forever if you saw how long it took me to actually sit here and blend out my eyeshadow. Now I'm going in with a small angle brush. That is, I definitely forgot to put that name in there. I'll have to fix that when I go to edit this. But that is another Jeffree Star Morphe brush. And I'm just going to take that to my inner corner of my eye, but I'm not going too close to my waterline with it. I'm going almost a little bit straight out with it, so that I have room, because I'm going to put some white liner in there and I want it to really pop. So I'm just taking my pencil brush and blending that out a little bit more. I'm going to go back in with the light purple, Blood Queen, and I'm going to blend out the darker color with that. And then I'm going back in with that matte shade called Deviant, or Deviant. Oh my goodness, I was probably saying that wrong the whole time too, guys. I can't. I promise I went to school though. So I'm taking that and I'm blending everything out with that, making sure it is nice and seamless and smoked out the way I want it. What am I doing now? Oh yes, that's right. I went in with Your Majesty. It is almost like a gray color, I guess. It's not white. It's kind of gray. That's a Real Techniques accent brush, and I'm just putting that on my inner corner. To finish this look up, I'm going to take the NYX white eyeliner. This is a retractable eyeliner, and I'm going to put that in my waterline to try to give the illusion that my eye's a little bit more bigger. Looks nice and wide. So when you put black eyeliner in your eye, it tends to look a little bit more closed off and your eye looks a little smaller. My goodness, I go in about 100 times and blend my eyes, don't I? Looks like I'm once again going back in with that small angle brush, and I think I'm just redefining right there, because I think when I went to blend it out and I put the white eyeliner on, I might have lost a little bit of that dark purple. So I just went back in and touched that up, and now I'm blending that out a little bit.
All right, everybody, so this is what the finished look looks like. I'm really happy with how it came out. Those shadows are super creamy and super blendable. That's only my second time ever using the bloodless palette. The first time did a cut crease all the way across my entire eye, but I didn't use that many colors. This time I used a lot more. If you guys want me to do any other looks with the bloodless palette, then leave comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next one.